morning students. Today we are going to study speed, distance and time. That is your exercise 8.5. Okay. You must have studied these terms speed, distance, time in physics as well. So how can we relate these terms? Let's take example of a railway station. When you go anywhere outside, out of station, then what do? You go to railway station and then at times you have to wait for the train. So why you have to wait for the train? Because the train has not covered a certain distance in a given time, and that is why the train is late. It has not covered a certain distance on the given time, and that's why the train is late. So why it is late? Because maybe the train has to stop somewhere or the speed is low. Yes. So what we can say, that what is distance? That a certain distance that we travel in a given time, and how this relates us, that this gives us the speed, that the speed in which we will travel or a certain distance according to the time we'll reach there. Yes. So how can we relate these three? We can relate these three terms with the help of this triangle. So we write the D here, S here and T here. Now this means that if I have to find out speed, then distance is here, time is here. So we say distance upon time. So the distance covered by any object in a given time give us the speed of that object. The speed in which a object move, according to that speed only it will cover the distance accordingly on a certain time. Now, if I have to find out distance, then speed and time is written together in this triangle. So we say speed into time. Okay. And now the third thing is time. If I have to find out time, then distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. So all these three terms are related to each other. That if I cover a certain distance on a given time, that gives us the speed. The speed according to which we travel a certain on a certain time give us the distance that we can cover. If I go fast, I take less time, I cover the distance. If I go slow, then I take more time and I cover that distance. Now time. Time is that I'm to cover a distance on a certain speed. If I'm going slow, that this time will increase. If I go fast, this time will decrease. Okay. Now, how we represent this in terms of unit? When we talk about speed, distance, time, then we talk about its unit as well. That distance we generally take in kilometer. And time, when we take distance in kilometer, then we take time in hours. Okay. And when the distance is in kilometer, time is in hour, then speed is, it's upon here, so speed is kilometer per hour. Now, if the distance that I am taking is in meter and the time required has to be in second, then we say speed is meter per second. Okay. Distance is in meter, time is in second, then speed is meter per second. And when distance is in kilometer, time is in hour, then speed is kilometer per hour. These are the units that we use, and it is very important. Now, if in any question the speed is in meter and time is in hour, then you have to convert that time in seconds. In any question, distance is in kilometer, speed is in meter per second. So you have to convert that meter per second to kilometer per hour. Means these three units has to be same when we talk about speed, distance and time. So kilometer, hour. Speed is kilometer per hour. Meter and second, speed is meter per second. Okay. So whenever we solve any question, we first see this only. That are the three units that we want is in the same unit or not, and if they are not, then we convert them. So let's take questions from your exercise. I am taking question number 1 from your exercise. The speed of a car is 105 whole 1 by 5 kilometer per hour. So speed is 105 whole 1 by 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, and find the distance covered. You have to find out the distance covered by it in 3 whole 3 by 5 hour. So time is 3 whole 3 by 5 hour. So what I was discussing with you is that time is in hour, this speed is in kilometer per hour. Perfectly alright, things are same. So the distance that I am going to get will be in kilometer. Okay, so let's find out the distance. Distance is what? Speed into time. So let's multiply speed and time. Speed and time, and the distance is in kilometer. So this will be 526 upon 5 multiplied by 15, 18 upon 5 kilometer. Now let's multiply these two values. Now let's divide these two values to find out the distance. So it's 9 to 25. So 25 3s are 75. This will be 19 6. So by 7 175. This is 1 2 18. So by 8 218. So this will be 378 whole 18 upon 25 kilometer. So when the speed is 105 whole 1 by 5 kilometer per hour, time is 3 whole 3 by 5 hours, then the distance covered will be 378 whole 18 upon 25 kilometer. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's do one more question. If I'm taking question number 3, if a car covers a distance of 201.25. So question number 3 says distance is 201.25 kilometer. A car covers a distance of 201.25 kilometer in 3.5 hours. In 3.5 hours means time is 3.5 hours. You have to find the speed of the car. You have to this time find out the speed of the car. So before we find out the speed of the car, let's see the unit again. Is it correct or not? So the distance is in kilometer and the time is in hour. Perfect. My speed will come in kilometer per hour. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So it is 3.5 kilometer per hour. Let's divide. It's a point here. So when you divide any number that has a point in the denominator, so what we can do? Remove that point, multiply it by 10, so the point will be removed. This is up to you how you want to do it. I am following the way which is easy for you. So this will become 2.5 upon 35 kilometer per hour. Now let's divide it. Divide the values. This is 35. 0.1 35. So let's multiply it by 6. This will be 30. 18. Okay, so So this will exceed, let's multiply it by 5. So 25, 15, 16, 17. So by 5, 175. Let's subtract it. This will be 6 and this will become 2. Now 1, 2, 6. This will not go by 6. Let's try by 7 now. 35 by 7. This will be 35, 21, 2, 45. So it will go by 7, 2, 45. Now subtract 7, 1. Now it's a point here. So before we copy 5, we will put a point and 5. 5 is this 5. So 175. We get a 0. So the speed is 57.5 kilometer per hour. Okay, so these questions are really very easy. Everywhere you have to simply use the formula that we have done. So what is the formula? And it's an easy trick. With the help of that triangle, you can remember those formulas. So speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is speed into time, and time is distance upon speed. With the help of these three formula, you can find out any of the three terms which is being asked. Plus, the most important thing that you have to remember is these units. Since in this class 6th, there is no question in your syllabus that has different unit. But when you go to the higher classes, you will get those questions where the units that are given here will not be same, means not in kilometer per hour or not in meter per second. So in those cases, we are going to convert them and then we solve it. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much. Follow the instructions given in the video and then given along with the video and do the work accordingly. Thank you.